So in the previous session, we have discussed about the record triggered flows, and we have discussed how can we configure record triggered flows in Salesforce, and how can we automate few actions with the help of this record triggered flows. We have discussed practically, and how can we create some records through the record triggered flows, and how can we delete the records also, and how can we send some email notifications to the people who we have discussed. Now, today we'll see the screen flows. I will show you the screen flows, do the R&D on schedule triggered flow. That is a very simple feature. Okay, do the R&D on that one. Try by your own so that you will get some idea on this part. Okay, just we can able to schedule it, that's it, nothing else. Now, in this screen flow, how to create single screen flow, how to create multiple screens flow. That means a multi-screen flow. Both I will show you with the practical. How can we do that? Now let's see. That already we know that screen flows are providing user interface. Screen flows are providing the user interface to the people where it provides some visual appearance controls like some text boxes, buttons, checkboxes, pick list controls, the various visual appearance controls we can place on the screen, and then through the screen we can perform some operations. So in this case, when coming to the screen flow will not be invoking automatically. We have to invoke them manually. We have to invoke the screen flow manually. How we can able to invoke that screen flow by placing as a quick action. Okay, we can place them as a quick action also, or a button also, or we can use this screen flows inside the community sites also. That means experience builder sites also, we can use this. So because screen flow provides a user interface which contains a collection of visual appearance controls through which we can supply some input to that application at runtime. So based on that input values which we have supplied, it will be performing the operations automatically. So we need to pass the input values. Based on the input values, okay, it will take that input values and to perform the operations inside our Salesforce objects. So now as part of this screen flow, how can we represent the user interfaces? We'll see practically. We have to design that screen manually by our own. In that screen, what text boxes you would like to represent, what fields you want to represent, that we have to decide everything. We have to design that screen manually. We have to design the screen manually by our own, and what buttons to be get visible on that screen, that we have to decide. So according to your requirement, we can able to design that complete screen by placing the required fields on your screen, and then we can place the button controls. Upon click on the button, it will be performing that action. Generally, if it is a record triggered flows will be getting invoking automatically. Whenever I'm creating a new record, whenever I'm updating the record, whenever I'm deleting the record, okay, the record triggered flows will be getting fired automatically, but screen flows will not be invoking manual automatically here. We need to invoke them. We can add these screen flows as quick actions also, buttons also. We can embed these screen flows inside your record pages also. We can use these screen flows inside your community pages also. Wherever you want, we can embed. We can place this flow, okay, inside that respective places wherever you want. Depends upon your business requirement. So then how can we design these screen flows? Now let's see practically how to place that visual appearance control. Now let's see practically over here. Now make a note of this one. Screen flows provides the user interfaces which contains the required fields inside the screen, inside the screen, which are used to supply the input values to the application at runtime, which are used to supply the input values to the application at runtime. We have to place the required fields on the screen element by populating the required values in each field. For example, text boxes, checkbox, pick list, etc. Based on the input values supplied by the user at runtime, it will perform the action automatically. We have to invoke the screen flow. We have to invoke the screen flow by adding them as quick action, or we can embed the screen flow inside the Lightning record pages or community builder sites based on the need. Now, while building the flow, we can use either a single screen or multiple screens also. While building the flow, we can use either single screen or multiple screens also. Multiple screen elements. Now, let's take that use case. Done with this? Now, let's see how can we create a single screen flow first, and then we'll see multi-screen flow. Both the use cases I will show you with the practical. So now my requirement is, I want to create a screen flow, okay, in order to create a new hiring manager record inside my object. In order to create a new hiring manager record, I want to create a screen flow. Now, that flow I would like to invoke as a quick action. I would like to invoke that flow as a quick action. That quick action button I want to place inside the candidate object here. When I go to the candidate object, I would like to place a button control that means quick action, like as create HR record. When I click on that, automatically HR record form, that means screen will be getting opened. There I would like to enter some data inside those fields. When I click on save button, a new HR record has to be get created automatically. Then how can we do this? Now, let me show you with the practical use case here. Then how to create the screen flow? Screen flows can't be invocable because these are not record triggered. These are not auto launch. Automatically, these can't fire. So these we need to fire manually here. So by using that quick action or by placing inside the community builder site also, upon opening that site form, it will be showing that form screen. In that screen, we can enter the data, we can perform some actions. So these screens are not opening automatically because these are not auto launch. These are not launching automatically. These are not running automatically. We need to invoke them manually here. Now, let's take that use case here. Configure a screen flow to create a new hiring manager record inside the object. Represent all the hiring manager fields on the screen. Represent all the hiring manager fields on the screen. And then represent the flow as a quick action on the candidate object represent the flow as a quick action on the candidate object. Now let's see how can we design a flow. So let me go to my Salesforce org. So let's go to the flows. So we have created 3 flows as of now, like HR record onboarding notification flow that we have created. And then we have specified the 2 more flows also, like creating the related contact record for the account also, delete the related positions also. These are the 3 flows which we have configured. Now, these flows are indicated right now. These are in active status over here. Now I'm creating one more flow right now. Click on new flow button. Select the flow type as screen flow. Okay, select the flow type as screen flow. Click on create. Now, no, I don't want to use this a free form layout. Sorry, I don't want to use auto layout. I would like to go with the free form layout. Go to the free form layout. In this free form layout in the left panel, in the toolbox, we are having this interaction elements are available. Basically, interaction elements are used to design your own screens and to place the visual appearance controls, like as your text boxes, but buttons, headers, footers, pick list controls, populating the values on the pick list controls, everything we can do. Okay. Now, so that here I would like to design a screen. So then how can we design the screen? Now let me show you with the help of this screen element. Now let's go to that screen element and then I want to design the screen. Because as soon as whenever we are initiating this flow, because here observe this one. In the yesterday session, we have created the flows. There, when you select that record triggered flow, it is providing one more user interface to select the object name to specify the conditions when you would like to fire. But in this case here, when coming to the screen flow, there is no specific object name, there is no specific event to fire because these are not okay, automatically launched flows. These we need to invoke manually here. So by click on that quick action, we can invoke them. Or else it will be getting visible on the community site also. So we can go to that screen, enter the data and the text boxes. Once you click on the button control, it will do those actions. So in this case, as part of this screen flow, these will not be executing automatically. We need to invoke them manually as a quick action as well. Now, so that here we don't have the option to select the object, we don't have the option to select that event also. Now, so now let me go with that. I would like to design a screen. So just we can go to the screen element here, drag and drop. As soon as whenever the flow has been getting invoked, it should be opening a screen here. On this screen, what we need to do, I want to provide that hiring manager object fields. Because what is my requirement? I want to design a flow which is used to create hiring manager record. Upon creating the hiring manager record, so we are having some fields available inside my hiring manager object. Like we have name field, we have location field, designation field, current CTC field, we have like as contact number field, email ID field. These are the 6 fields are available. Now, from these 6 fields, at least some 2 to 3 fields are mandatory fields are there. Name is a mandatory field. And then we have made the contact number is a mandatory field, email ID is a mandatory. These are the 3 are mandatory fields. Remaining maybe optionals also, whatever. I'm not bothered about that. So now in this case, whenever if we want to create a new hiring manager record, we have to place those text boxes on the screen, right? Yes, we need to add them. For that one here, we are having this components box is available in the left panel. See, we have to design the screen manually over here. So now in this dialog box, as soon as once you place this screen element, it is going to providing the dialog box. That means a panel. In this dialog box, multiple panels are available here, like as components. In the left panel, we have the components which will be indicating your data types. Whatever the data types are available, all the data types are getting populated over here. Now, we can able to search input type over here, address type, call script type, checkbox type, checkbox group, currency, date type, date time, email, file upload, lookup, name field, number, password, phone, pick list. Like that here, so many data types are available. These are the components. So now here, this is the first panel. In the second panel, this is what the actual screen which I'm going to design. This is what the actual screen. For this screen, we are having this header part. This is the header part here. This is the screen actual content part where exactly we have to place these elements here by drag and drop. By drag and drop, we can able to place this elements. Once the elements has been placed, once the fields has been placed, then after entering the data in the fields, if you want to perform some actions, for that one we require the button that is called as the footer part here. In this footer part, what buttons you want to decide? Here we are having this previous button, finish button, Pass button. What kind of buttons you want to place? You want to place all the buttons, you want to remove some of the buttons here. If you want to continue with the same caption for the button, you are going to change the caption. Everything we can able to control. For that one here, whenever we are going to be changing the properties of any of this control, then we are having the property window. In the third panel, we are having this property window is available. Whenever we are selecting any control, it may be button also, whatever, the button related properties will be getting visible over here. Header part properties, footer part properties, field label properties, everything will be visible in that property window. These are the three panels are available. We have a left panel which represents all the data type. And then we are having this screen here. We can place your visual appearance controls, whatever you want to show on the screen, which are used to supply the input values. And upon changing these properties of this each and every element, like if you want to change the label, if you want to make that field required, if you want to populate some default values at that time, whatever the changes that you want to make, we can make those changes with the help of this property window over here. These are the three panels are available. Now let's see how can we design this. Now, so this is a flow label. So now here, do you want to show this label upon the screen or not here? Whenever I'm selecting this screen, automatically the screen label properties will be getting visible in the right panel over here. You want to give any label? Yes, I want to provide the label over here. Like as new hiring manager record. I'm indicating as new hiring manager record. Description also I'm indicating as same. Okay. For this screen, I'm giving the label as okay, new hiring manager record. Is the screen is visible to you? Now, next one. Come to the header part. This is the header part. This is the footer part over here. You want to change any settings over here. Configure the header. Now, we have to go to that configure the header part. If you want to show the header up, by default checkbox is selected. If you don't want to show, just you can unselect this. Header part will be eliminated here. Depends upon your need, we can able to change that settings. If I'm selecting show header, header will be getting visible over here. Now, configure the footer part. You want to show the footer part. Now, this is the footer part. In this footer part, there are three buttons are available. Pass, previous, finish. Now I want to show only one button because I'm placing those text boxes on my screen. After entering the data in these text boxes, once I click on save button, it has to save the record automatically. I don't want previous button. I don't want okay, pause button. Just I want to use that save button. Now, go to that footer part here, configure the footer. Now it is indicating. You want to show the footer or not. If you don't want, just you can specify show footer checkbox will be unselected here. Now I'm indicating the footer also. In this footer, we are having three buttons. Next are finish button here. This is the finish button or next button. If you want to change that label. Now here I want to indicate that okay, this button caption as like as save record. Now in this case, use the standard label or use the custom label or hide the button here. If you don't want to show this button control on the screen, just you can able to select this hide. So the button will be getting eliminated here. Now if you want to show that, I want to show. Not show this button. For this button, what is the label you want to show? Caption. I want to indicate my own custom. So here we are having the property called as okay, use custom label. Click on this use custom label here. Now we can able to specify the label. I want to indicate as save record. Now, so now the label has been changed. Now, next one. The previous button, I don't want previous, I don't want past. So just you can specify hide previous. Button has been disabled. Now the pause button, I don't want here. So hide pause button. So I don't want these buttons. I want to show only one button, that is save record. Clear? Understood the concept now? Now. So now here we have changed the properties of our screen first. Now you can place the visual appearance control. Okay, clear up to this one? Next. Now, so now here I would like to place the fields over here. This is the header part. This is the footer part. This is the content part. In this content part, place your visual appearance control. As part of hiring manager, what fields are available? Name field, and then we are having location field is available, and we have contact number, email ID, designation, current CTC. These are the 6 fields are available. Let me place. First one, name field. Name field will be of what data type? Text data type. So search for this component type text data type. Now it is available here. Now we can able to place it here. Now we can able to place it. Place the text box here. Now it is placing the text box over here. Drag and drop facilities completely. Okay. Now, so now here we can able to specify the label. Now right by default it is showing like as text simply. Now I want to show that label here. Specify the label. Enter hiring manager name. Now enter hiring manager name. If you want to make this field mandatory, there is a property called as required checkbox. Select the required, it is making it as mandatory field over here. Compulsorily we have to enter the value. If you want to set any default value, then you can set the values over here. Now validate input. If you want to do any validations, then you can do the validations also. Like as the data should be look like this, like that we can able to do the validation also. I don't want to do any validations over here. I would like to accept that text box's values. Now, next one. The next field is what? Location. Location will be of type what? Pick list. I'm indicating the pick list control. Just you can drag and drag. After this hiring manager name, I'm placing this pick list control. Now in this pick list control, what is the label? I'm indicating select the location name. Select the location name. Now I want to make this field mandatory. If you want to make it mandatory, then you can make it mandatory also over here. Now here in this case here, you want to make this pick list control as to select the multiple options, or you want to select only one. I want to select only one. So it is indicating let user select multiple options. Now here by default it is selecting no. Only one has to be get selected. Now in this pick list control, some location names has to populate, right? Yes. What location names you want to populate? In my hiring manager object, okay, in my hiring manager object, upon creating the location field, whatever the options I have populated over there, same options I would like to bring, I want to populate inside my control also here. So I don't want to type it manually. In my hiring manager object, in the location field, whatever the options that we have populated right now, I would like to collect all the values I would like to populate inside my pick list control also. For that one, how can we do that? Now let's see. So now here the choice set here. Component type is the pick list. Choice. What option? Choice means what? Selecting the options over here. Now choice controls means pick list control. Simple concept, just for terminology difference to confuse the people. That's it, nothing else. Now select that choice over here. Now click on new choice option. Okay, click on new choice resource. Select the resource type. Okay, select the resource type here. So what kind of choice it is? Is it a collection? No. Is it a record? No. It's a pick list control here. So I want to connect to my pick list control inside my hiring manager object, that is location. In that field, whatever the values we have populated, I want to bring it. So now select the option as pick list choice. Now specify the API name here, like as some location names. Location name. Now I'm giving this a name as a location name here. Now select the object. From which object you would like to pick it up? I want to select from hiring manager. Select the object name as hiring manager. Now in this hiring manager, okay, what type of field it is? Select the data type here. It's a normal pick list. So what is that pick list name? Here we have to select this. Inside this hiring manager object, whatever the pick list fields are available, it will bring it to populate over here. We are having designation, location, qualification. Okay, these are the fields are available over here. Now I would like to collect that what field? Location field here. Now, so go to the hiring manager object. Inside the hiring manager object, whatever the pick list is available with the name location, collect that pick list. In that pick list, whatever the options are available, collect those options, place inside my element over here, location name, and then these values you can populate into my pick list control automatically here. Clear? Understood the concept now? This is how we need to map now. So now here in this case here, let's see. So now whenever you are populating these elements inside your pick list control, you want to arrange the elements in a specific order? If yes, what order you want to arrange? You want to arrange the elements in the ascending order or the descending order, or upon creating the hiring manager object inside that location field, whatever the option, whatever the order that has set it over there, apply same order also here, that we can decide. For that reason, we are having this option, sort order. Whatever the elements are populating inside the control, these elements will be setting by based on which order, ascending order, descending order, or the default order of your field. Upon creating that field in the hiring manager object, whatever the sorting order that we have applied, same sorting order apply here also over here. Now, while creating my hiring manager object in the location field, we have selected the sorting order as arranging the elements in alphabetical order, ascending order. Apply same order here also. That's what here I'm not changing anything. So now please go with the default order of the field. Clear? Understood the concept now? Now, click on done button. Now, the element has been added over here. Select the location name, it will populate those elements also over here. Clear? Next. What is the next element now? Location we have specified. After that, contact number.
Designation.
Contact number will be of type what? Phone type. Phone type of element. I'm adding phone type of element here. This is the phone element. Go to the properties over here. I'm giving the label as contact number. Now, here I'm indicating the label, enter contact number. Enter contact number. If you want to give any pattern, then you can specify. Or else if you want to give any placeholder, then you can specify here. Like as enter contact number. Enter contact number. It is indicating that watermark over here. Placeholder means watermark. Now, you want to make it as required or not? Yes, I want to make it as required. So just you can specify the option true. Required equals to true. So I'm marking it as mandatory here. Compulsorily, we have to enter the value here. Clear? Next. After that, email address. So select that email field. So now add this email field over here. Specify the API name, email address. I'm indicating the label as enter email address. If you want to give any display text, nothing but watermark, then you can specify, or else you can make it as empty also. Depends upon the requirement, you can make it as empty. Now read only false. If you want to make it required, yes, I would like to make it as required here. Now, I want to indicate, don't make it as non-mandatory, make it as mandatory here. Email ID I'm indicating as true. Next. After that, what are the other fields that we have? Designation. That will be of type tick list. Place that field over here. Now I'm indicating enter designation. Now I would like to make it as tick list control. Select the choice set over here. New choice resource. Select the option as tick list choice set. Specify the API name as designations. So now where exactly these options are available inside my hiring manager here. In my hiring manager object, there is a field of type tick list that is called as designation. Inside that field, whatever the options we have populated, bring those options and populate inside my tick list control also. Done. Next one. Any other fields are available? Current CTC. That will be of type what? Currency. Currency field. I'm indicating this label as enter current CTC. I want to make it as optional here. I don't want to enter any value over here. Any more thing? Any more fields are available? Let me check. If there is any fields are available. In hiring manager object, let me check what are the fields are available additionally. Qualification. This is also one of the field is available. Let me add it. I'm adding this qualification field also. Qualification field will be of type what? Tick list. I'm indicating as pick list control over here. Label as enter qualification. Now I would like to select this options over here as pick list choice over here. Click on new choice resource. Select that option as pick list choice set. API name as qualifications. Select the object as hiring manager. These options are populated inside my hiring manager object inside a pick list field with the name qualification. Set the default order of that field. Done. Clear? So whatever the fields are required, all those fields I have placed. Like we have placed hiring manager name field, location field, contact number, email ID, designation, current CTC, qualification. All these fields has been placed over here. Now click on done button. I'm done with the designing the screen over here. Click on done. Now my screen is ready. Okay. Now my screen is ready over here. As soon as whenever I'm invoking the flow, immediately my screen has to be get opened over here. So which will be populating the field. So that I'm indicating here. Please open that screen. As soon as whenever my flow has been getting invoked, when you click on the quick action, automatically the flow will be getting invoked. The flow will be invoking your screen. Once the screen is getting invoked, then I would like to collect this data. I want to store inside my object over here. That means what is the element that we need to use now? Create record element. That will become under which element type here? Interaction element or logical element or data element here? Data element, right? So now just you can go to the data element and then place that elements over here. Create a record element over here. Now specify that element name over here. I'm indicating the label as create new HR record. I'm giving the description also the same. How many records you want me to create now? One. Okay, I want to create only one record here. Let's see, only one record. Now, how to set that record fields? These values are available inside my pick list control. That means in the screen elements. On my screen, we have placed various elements over there. Inside those elements, we are placing those values. Collect those values and then insert into your object as a new record here. Now, so now here, whatever the screen that we have, in that screen, whatever the values we have entered, okay, in the text boxes or the pick list, those values are like as your parameters over here. Okay, those are like as your parameters. So collect those values over here. Okay, collect those values and then pass those values to your record object fields. Now, so now here in this case, use separate resources to literate that, okay, and literal values. Specify the object name in which object you want to insert the record. I want to insert in hiring manager object here. Now set the field values for hiring manager. Set the field values. Now here first field, select the field name. What is that? Hiring manager name field. The value will be coming from where? In my screen. In my screen, there is an element called as enter the hiring manager name element is available. There is a text box I have placed. So get the value. So go to the values over here. Where is that values available inside my screen? Go to the screen components here. In this screen components, okay, which element value would like to collect it here? I want to collect that screen component, that element called as hiring manager, enter hiring manager name. Now collect that value over here. So collect the text box value from that screen, pass the value to the name field of your hiring manager object here. Okay, now this concept is like as your parameterized procedures concept here. Simple. When you go to that, When you go to that subprograms, here we are passing some parameters, right? We are passing some parameters. These parameters we are assigning to the respective variables over here. Like the similar way, we are having screen elements. These screen elements we are placing to my fields. Now that's it. Simple concept here, nothing else. Now, when you go to the ORM concept also, we have discussed the similar kind of functionality. Like when you go to this ORM, now inside that subprograms itself, we are passing the parameter values here. Whatever the parameter values are available, these parameter values we can pass to a respective field and we can insert the record inside your object also automatically. Like the similar fashion here, I'm passing this value. I'm mapping the connections here. My screen element and then I'm mapping with that respective field just to can able to map. Now, so now here whatever the name value we have entered in this, okay, I enter hiring manager name text box on the screen, pass this value to name field. Like the similar way. Click on add field. Second one, location field. Now in this location field, I would like to collect the value from where? From my screen. What is that element name? Enter location. Go to the screen element over here, screen components. Here we are having this option called as select the location name here. I would like to collect the value. I'm passing here. Third one, designation here. Now select the designation value from the screen component. Is the screen components here? Designation pick list. Enter designation. Next one, qualification. Collect the value from qualification over here. From the screen component, qualification. Like as enter qualification. Next, what other fields? Current CTC. The value will be coming from where? From the screen components, enter current CTC. Next one, contact number field here. The value will be coming from where here? Go to your screen components, enter contact number here. Now specify the value, that value here. Okay. Inside this contact number field, whatever the value we have entered, we have to collect it. Next one, email address. Select the email address. Now from the screen component, we are having email address, that value. Inside the email address field, whatever the values are available, just we can able to collect this value. So these are the screen elements are available. In these screen elements, whatever the values that we have entered, collect these values, map to these respective fields inside my object over here, and then inside the record automatically. Clear? Now, click on done button. Now we can do the connection mapping here. So now whenever I'm invoking the flow, automatically my screen will be getting visible over here. Once the screen is getting available, on that screen we are entering some data. This data we are passing to my fields. Automatically it will be creating a record inside my object over here. Okay, understood the concept now? Now, this is how we are going to be using this screen element in order to represent some visual appearance controls, and we can supply the values which you want for your fields. Okay, now let's click on save button. I'm indicating here create HR record flow. I'm indicating create new HR record flow. Click on save button. So now my flow has been configured over here. Now make this a flow as activated. Activate the flow. The flow has been activated over here. Done. But it can't invoke by your own, because I haven't selected any event over here because there is no option of selecting event. There is no option of selecting object also here. So in this case, how can we invoke this flow? Screen flows can't be invocable automatically by their own. That's what Salesforce has given two types of flows. Screen flow, auto-launched flow. Auto-launched flows will be automatically invoking based on the DML operation in the corresponding object. Screen flows, we have to invoke manually here. Then, how can we invoke this screen flow? Now, let's see. Go back to these options over here. Now, inside my hiring manager object, I would like to add it as a quick action. Go to my objects over here. Let's see. First of all, let me show you the object. On my candidate object here, when you go to the candidate object, here I'm having this elements are available here. These are the quick actions. New button is available here. Import button is available. Printable view. So now what I want to do is, here I want to show a button control. Like as I would like to show the option create HR record. Create HR record. When I click on this button here, automatically my flow has to be get invoked. It should show the screen over here. I will enter the data inside those text boxes. Once you click on save record button, it should create a new hiring manager record inside my object. Clear? Now, so then how can we create this quick action? Now, let me show you. Go to the candidate object now. Click on the setup menu and click on edit object. Go to the buttons, links, and actions section here. Go to the buttons, links, and actions section. Now create a new quick action. There is a button called as new quick action or new button or link. Now, I would like to create it as a new quick action here. Action type. So now upon click on this, okay, small quick action, it will be opening a flow automatically. So select that action type as the flow. Whatever the flow that we have configured on hiring manager object, those will be getting visible over here. It's a screen flow, okay, which will be getting visible over here. Create new hiring manager record flow. Now the label, I'm indicating the label for that button as create new or create HR record. Create HR record. I'm giving the description also same. Okay, I'm giving the description also as a same. Now click on save button. That means as soon as once I click on this button, quick action, create HR record, automatically it will be invoking this flow, create new HR record flow just now we have created. Now click on save button. Now the quick action is ready. Now we have to place this quick action on the page layout over here. Okay, on the page layout, we have to place that quick action now. Let's see. Go to that. When you go to this candidates, now here, do we have any records? No records are available over here. Now we can able to place that button control here itself over here. Now, so let's go to that edit object. Go to the page layouts. Go to the page layouts. Click on candidate layout. Here you will be having a section called as mobiles and lightning experience actions over here. Now mobiles and lightning actions will be available. In this place, we have to place. There is a small option is available, property symbol. Click on this property symbol. It is indicating that lightning actions over here. Now bring your lightning action which you have created now. Go to that mobile and lightning actions. Here just now we have prepared an action called as create HR record. Just you can place it. Where you want to place at the starting over here. Not just you can drag and drop at the starting. Okay, place this one. It will be indicating like as the green color option here. Now post, before that post it is having green color. So please place this action in this place over here. Now it is placing inside that. Now click on done button. Make it save. Now, from there onwards, it will be representing those records as well here. On the record detail page, we can see that. Go to your candidates. Now, open any of the candidate record over here. On the detail page, we can see that button as well. Now, let me bring that deleted records yesterday. Now, open any of this candidate record right now. On the detail page, it is indicating like as create HR record. Create HR record is available. Once you click on create HR record, your flow will be getting opened over here. Whatever the screen that you are designed, that screen will be getting populated along with the button save record. So it is asking you to enter the hiring manager name, location. That location value we have collected from hiring manager object, those will be getting populated as it is over here. It is arranging them in the default order which we have set it in the field level. And then contact number, email ID, designations are also automatically populated here by collecting it from hiring manager. And the qualifications are also collected from the hiring manager. It is populating automatically here. So we can enter the data over here and we can able to create a new record. Now, for example, here, I'm creating a new hiring manager record here with the name some Mayur Kumar. Okay, Mayur Kumar. So now selecting the location as I'm indicating as a Mumbai. Contact number I'm giving some value. Email ID I'm indicating as some mayur@some gmail.com. Designation I'm selecting like as some HR manager. Current CTC some 15 lakhs. Qualification I'm indicating as some MBA. Qualification I'm indicating as MBA. So now click on save record button. Automatically a new record will be getting created successfully for you. So HR record will be getting created. Generally on this candidate records detail page, we are having new contact, new case, and these are the opportunities, these are the options are available. But we don't have any option creating a new HR record option. So we can create our own quick actions, and then upon click on the quick action, we can open a screen flow. Through that screen flow, we can create that record quickly, and then we can assign that respective record to that parent also here. Okay, now. So let's go to your hiring manager object now. Let's see the record. Mayur Kumar record has been created successfully. Mayur Kumar record has been created successfully over here. On this hiring manager object, if you are having any flows are available to send the email notifications, it will send the email notification automatically by default also over here. So if you have configured any flows on that, those will be getting fired automatically here. Let's see. When I go to my Gmail account, yesterday we have configured in the previous session, we have configured that flow also. I'm giving my email ID here. Now, I have configured a flow which is a record triggered flow to send the email notification. So automatically flow has been fired. It is sending the email notification. Congratulations, Mayur Kumar. Welcome on board. Thanks for joining our organization. Whatever the data that you have entered with this data, it has created a new record also inside my object as it is. Clear? Understood the concept now? This is how we can design our own screen flows as well. Now let's see. When you go to that options, most of the options are screen flows. Like for example, here I'm having hiring manager object here. When you open this hiring manager record, here we are having this new contact. Now, when you click on this new contact button, it is opening the screen. Now tell me, these are the only fields that we have in contact object here? No, so many fields are available, but these are all are nothing but screen flows given by Salesforce by default. These are the ready-made screen flows are available here. So this is the quick action. When I click on this new opportunity, it is opening the screen. Now tell me, these are the only 5 to 6 fields are there in the opportunity object? No, so many fields are available here. But that means quick action means what? Quickly we can create the record. Instead of providing all the data, just we can create the record by giving some important data, that's it. So that quickly we can able to create that record also here. For that reason, we are using this kind of options over there. Okay. Clear up to this one? How to create the screen flow and how can we invoke it? Now, let me give you the steps over here. Just I'm giving the steps because I can't give the navigation completely here. Now, as a step one, create a screen flow by adding the required fields onto the screen. By adding the required fields onto the screen. As a step two, create a quick action. Create a quick action by referencing the flow. By referencing the screen flow. How can we create this quick action? Let me give you the navigation. Click on Candidates tab. Click on Setup menu. Click on Edit Object Link. Click on Buttons, Links, and Actions section. Click on New Action button. Select the action type as Flow from the pick list. Select the screen flow name from the pick list. Enter the action label, name, and description. Click on Save button. Third one, place the quick action onto the page layout. Click on Candidates tab. Click on Setup menu and Edit Object. Click on Page Layouts link. Click on Edit button for page layout, candidates page layout. Click on Mobile and Lightning Actions link from left panel of always visible control, and place the newly created quick action onto the lightning actions section by using drag and drop features. Click on save button. That's it. So this is the navigation we used to follow. Done with the navigation. Now let's see. How can we create one more flow with multiple screens? Not only one screen, how to prepare a multi-screen flow. Now let's see. Now my requirement is I would like to create a new account record inside my object. I want to create a new account record inside my object. Whenever I'm creating the account record, we are having few fields are available, like name field, rating field, industry, annual revenue, phone number, fax number, address fields are available, customer priority, active status like this. Now my requirement is what I want to do is I want to place account name field, rating, industry, annual revenue, phone, okay, and the fax. These fields I want to place in one screen. In the second screen, I want to place the website name field, customer priority, active status. These three fields I want to place inside that second screen here. Now, in this case, what needs to be done? As soon as once you click on the button control, screen one has to be get opened here. Screen one has to be get opened here. In this screen one, it has to provide that name field, rating, industry, annual revenue, phone, and the fax. And then here I would like to place a button control next. Once you click on this next button, it should open one more screen. In this screen, I would like to place the website field, I would like to place the customer priority field here. I would like to place that active status field. And here I want to place that button control save. And after entering this data, if you want to go back and if you want to check, here I want to place the previous button also. Okay, previous button also. So these are the two screens I would like to represent. Screen 1, screen 2. Two screens I would like to use. And then as soon as once you click on the button control, immediately my screen flow will get opened, which will capture some of the data. Once you click on next button, another screen will get opened. It will capture some more data over here. Once you click on save button, it will be inserting the record inside my account object here. On that account object, if you're having any other flows, like as once account record is created, whatever the data we have entered inside the account, with that data, a new related contact will be getting created automatically because yesterday we have created one flow automatically on that. Okay, record triggered flow we have configured yesterday. Now, let's see how can we do that. Clear, understood the requirement now? Next, now make a note of this one. Configure a multi-screen flow to create new account record inside the object. New account record inside the object here. Now, screen 1, it should represent account name, rating, industry, annual revenue, phone and the fax. Screen 2, I want to show website field and I would like to show the customer priority, active status. Represent the screen flow as a quick action. Represent the screen flow as a quick action on the hiring manager object. On hiring manager object, I want to show it as a quick action. Done? Now, let's see how can we do this. Go to the flows. Now create a new flow button. Select the flow type as screen flow. Select the layout type as free form layout. Free form layout. Now I want to design a screen so that I'm using this screen here. I'm placing a screen element. Now, Place the screen elements. Now, as part of this label, I'm indicating new customer record. Now, the configure the header. I want to show the header part. Configure the footer. I want to place this next as finish over here, finish button. Here I would like to use that custom label over here. I'm indicating as save record. Next record. Next. I don't want the previous button. I don't want the pause button. I would like to have next button. Next. So let's place that screen elements over here one by one. I would like to show the name that will be of type text type. Place the screen element. Customer name. I want to make it as required. Next. After that, rating. That will be of type pick list. I'm placing the pick list control. Select the customer rating. I'm making it as a pick list control here. Select the new choice resource option. This is the pick list choice set. I'm indicating rating values. Select the object name. What is that object name? Account. From that account, what type of field it is? Pick list. What is that field name? Rating field here. Now default order, I would like to use it. Done. Next, one more pick list control. That will be of type industry. Select the industry name. I want to make it as mandatory. Select the choice resource. I'm indicating industry names. Object as account. Data type pick list. Field, industry field. I would like to go with the default order. Next, annual revenue. That will be of type what? Currency field. Just you can drag and drop. The revenue. Currency TC. I want to make it as required. Next, after that, phone number. Enter contact number. Now, enter contact number. I want to indicate that placeholder as phone number. I want to make it as required. Required equals to global constant dot true. Next one, fax number. That is also a phone type here. Here I'm indicating enter fax number. Here I'm indicating that fax number. It's not mandatory, it's an optional here. That's it. I'm done with my screen now. So these are the fields. Customer name, rating, industry, annual revenue, contact number, and the fax number. Done. I'm done with the screen. Now map the connectors over here. Now I'm done with the screen. Now I would like to create one more screen now. add one more screen element over here. I'm indicating the header over here. New customer record. Now, header part I want to show as it is. Footer part here I don't want that pass button. Pass button has to be get disabled. Previous button I want to show. Instead of this finish button, I would like to give that as save record. Okay, I'm indicating this. Next one, place the elements. What elements that you want, we can able to place that elements also. Like I want to show the address field over here. Address field. API name that I'm indicating over here, like as billing address. Now the billing address. I'm giving this name over here. Label. Label mailing address simply or contact address. Contact address. Next one. After that, customer priority. That will be of type what? Pick list. Customer priority. I want to make it as a pick list. Select the pick list choice set. Select the object as account, pick list, customer priority. Next one, active status. That is also pick list. Select active status. I'm making it as required. It should be a choice set. Active status. Account. Active status. Done. I have placed these fields over here. These are the two screens which I have designed here. Okay, the contact address and the customer priority and the active status here. Now click on done button. Both the screens are available with me right now. Now I would like to map the connectors between these two. So now as soon as whenever my flow has been invoked, immediately it will be invoking that screen one, like as the new customer record screen. This is the second screen over here. Okay, this is the second screen. Now I would like to enter the data inside these fields and then I would like to create the record. So that one I would like to create a new record over here. Okay, I'm going to be creating a new record over here. Now, if you want to check any conditions, then you can check the conditions also by using decisions. By using decisions, we can able to check the conditions. Like, check the active status. Check the active status over here. Label, check for active. Now select the resource over here. Now inside this pick list choice and the screen components over here. The customer priority value. So the active status. If the active status value is equals to yes, Now, yes. It will be checking that equivalent to true, checked or yes. Now, if the value is equals to yes, okay, then I would like to check it out here. Now done. If the condition is validated here, if the account record is active, then only I would like to create a new record inside my object here. For that one, create a record. Create new account record. I want to create only one record here. I want to set the values over here for each and every field manually. Select the object as account. Set the field values now. I'm going to setting that account name field, account name. The value will be coming from the screen elements over here. In the screen components, what is that name? Enter customer name. I would like to collect the value from this. Second one, rating field. The value will be collecting from the screen component. Select customer rating. Select the customer rating. That's what, please give the proper meaningful name for the elements over here. Then you can understand very easily. Third one, industry name. Collect the element from the industry. From the screen component, we are having select the industry name. Fourth one, annual revenue. The value will be collecting from the annual revenue. Enter the current CTC. Phone number. The value will be collecting from the screen component contact number. Dot value. Fax number. The value will be collecting from the fax field. Enter fax number. Next. After that, billing street. The data will be collecting from billing street over there. Simply it is having that billing address right. Billing address dot street value. And the billing city. The value will be collecting from the customer's address. That city value. Billing state. The value will be collecting from address dot state value. Billing country. The value will be collecting from billing address country value. Billing postal code. The value will be collecting from billing address postal code. Postal code value. Next, after that, what we have? Customer priority. The value will be available from screen component, that is enter select the customer priority. And the last one, active status. I would like to map this field value active status. Done. We have mapped all these fields over here. Upon creating the record, we are mapping all these fields from our screen elements, from both the screens. Screen 1, screen 2. From both the screens, we have collected those element values. We have passed those values to my object fields. Once it is done, click on done button. So it will be inserting the record here. So now here, once the record has been getting, okay, once the record is collecting these values, then we can able to insert the record into your object here. Now I'm mapping the connection here. Check for active here. Okay, check for active. Done. Check for active status. If the active status has been selected, that means if the account record is active, then only it will be creating the record inside my object automatically over here. Clear? This is how we can able to prepare our own screens. We can able to enter the data and then map the connections, check the conditions, and then we can insert the record inside your object as well here. Clear? Now, so let's make it save. Let me take a screenshot of this. I will share this screenshot also for your reference as well. Okay, upon doing the practice. Make it save. Create new account record. I'm giving the description as same. Now my flow has been configured successfully. Click on activate. My flow has been activated now. Go back. I want to place this quick action on my candidate object here. On what object I want to place? Hiring manager object here. Hiring manager. So let me go back to my hiring manager object now. Let me create a quick action. Go to the buttons and links and actions. Click on new action button. Action type as flow. Select that flow type as create new account record flow. Select the flow name here. I'm giving the name as new account record. I'm giving the same description. Now let's say done. When you go to the hiring manager object, on the page layout, we can place it. Go to the page layouts. Open the hiring manager objects page layout over here. Here you will be having that section called as mobile and lighting actions section. Click on this maintenance symbol here. Automatically it will be going with the options. We can customize. Now go to the mobile and lighting actions over here. There is an option called as new account record. Now I want to place it over here. I want to place it before that post. New account record. Let me save it. Clear? No. So now let's done. Let's go back to that hiring manager object now. When you open any of the record here, you will be having this action called as new account record. Once you click on new account record, your flow will be getting open here. Your screen will be getting open. It is populating the data over here. Rating values are populated. Industry names are also populated over here. And then we can enter the data now. I'm giving a new record over here. Now, for example, I would like to create an account record like as some Bhaskar Sai. Let me take this one. Bhaskar Sai. I'm indicating some Reddy, Bhaskar Sai Reddy. Now I'm indicating this rating value as hot. Industry as, for example, some energy, and the current CTC I'm indicating as some 18 lakhs. Contact number I'm giving some value. Fax number I'm giving some value. Now, after entering this data, we are having a button called as next. Click on next button. Immediately it is populating the second screen to enter the contact address and then customer priority and the active status. Now we can specify that contact address here. I'm giving the flat number 106. So now some Sai residency. Road number 12. Some Banjara Hills. City some Hyderabad. State some Telangana. Postal code 500 some 021 and the country India. I'm giving the customer priority as high, active status as yes. Okay. Now I have entered the data here. Now click on save record button. As soon as once you click on save record button, with these details, a new record will be created inside the object if the account record's active status is yes. Now let's go back to your account object. Let's verify. Let's see the records. Record is not created. Let me check it out. What is the problem here? Do we have any mandatory things available here?
Sir, one small doubt. Do we need to run the flow? Yes, we activated the flow, right?
Now we have on the flow, right? We have click on the button control.
I
We have
guess
entered
we
the
just
data as well.
activated it, but we didn't run the flow.
No, not in, no need to run the flow.
Okay.
Now let me check customer name, some test account, rating value, industry, fax number I'm giving as same. I'm not giving any address. Select the priority, active status as yes. So now the flow has been filed. Now let me check it out. What is the problem here? Is not creating the record maybe because of the condition. Let me check the condition. Now, I'm checking that if the active status value is equals to yes, then I would like to check it out. Let me check this. new version. Let me activate. Let me open the record now. Let's check a new account record. Account record. See some 20 lakhs. Contact number, I'm giving some value. Active status, yes. Let me check. Now the record has been, I think, check it out, test account. Now, the record has been created successfully because of the condition matching here. Now, let me give you the complete data here. I'm creating a new account record with the name Bhaskar Sai. Sorry. New account record, I'm indicating as Bhaskar Sai. Rating as hot. Industry name, I'm indicating as consulting. Annual revenue, some 21 lakhs. Contact number, I'm giving some value. The same number I'm giving as fax. Click on next. I'm giving the street name. So the flat number 201, some Sai residency, some Srinagar colony. Road number 2. City, some Hyderabad. State, some Telangana. Postal code 500 some 021 and the country as some India. Customer priority as high, active status as yes. So previously we have given that active status as a true value. That's what it is unable to verify. Now I have given as I have created a separate variable, okay, with the name customer status. There I have stored the value yes. I'm comparing with that value yes now. So that here I'm checking that if the customer's active status value is equals to yes, then I would like to create a new record. Click on save record. The new account record will be getting created for you. Just you can go to that account records. So now the Bhaskar Sai record has been created. Bhaskar Sai record has been created. We can see the data. Whatever the account record that you have entered, the account record is created. Rating value, phone number, fax number, and the industry, annual revenue, address information, whatever the data that you have given, customer priority, active status. With these details, it has created a new account record automatically by default. Even though we are having the multiple screens, we can create that record inside your object as well here. It may be single screen, it may be multiple screens as well here. Okay. So whatever the fields that you want, we can make it divided to various screens over there. Depends upon your business need, we can split the fields to various small screens. Clear? Clear? So this is the way we are going to be creating your own flows according to the business requirement, and do some R&D on the schedule triggered flow. How can we create the flow? How can we make it scheduled? Just we can able to do the R&D on that one. That is what your assignment part here. Okay. So this is the concept of flows in Salesforce. These are the three types of flows are important here. Screen flow and the record triggered flow is most of the cases record triggered flow. And the third one, schedule triggered, will be very rare cases here. Okay. Now, the remaining two, okay, very, very rare cases because that will be for lightning development. Okay. Now, so do the practice on these features and then use these features as well during the interview, during the implementations also. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, we are having our normal development sessions over here. Okay, for the 11 o'clock batch people. Okay, 9 o'clock will be the today is the last session. No sessions are available from tomorrow here. So now for 11 o'clock, we are having timings will be 11 o'clock as it is. Both classroom and online is available here. Okay. Thank you.
Whatever the
Thanks for your
schedule,
time.
Sir, excuse me, sir.